Parashat Shemini, first Aliyah. Vayhi bayom Shemini kara Moshe la'aron banav. This week's Parashat Shemini, is a continuation. It's a continuation of Parashat Tzav. In Parashat Tzav, we learned about the 7-day inaugural ceremony, the 7 days that Hashem instituted for the preparation of the Mishkan. Moshe Rabbeinu was told to be the Kohen Gadol. For 7 days, he worked in the Beit HaMikdash. He slaughtered the korbanot. He did all the blood services, Rikat Adam, all the avodah that the Kohen Gadol would do. Moshe Rabbeinu did for 7 days. That we learned in last week's Parashat Tzav. The 7-day inaugural ceremony. This week we begin Vayhi bayom Shemini. Start with the 8th day. It's called Shemini Miluim, as Rashi brings. The 8th day. Vayhi bayom Shemini was on the 8th day of the Miluim. This was Rosh Chodesh Nisan. It was the first day that Aaron and his children were zocher to work in the Beit HaMikdash. So here's how the parasha begins. Vayhi bayom Shemini kara Moshe la'aron ubanav u'zeknei Yisrael. Like we just said, that was Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the beginning. In last week's parasha, when we learned about the 7 days, that Moshe Rabbeinu did the avodah in the Beit HaMikdash, started on the 23rd day of Adar. 23rd day of Adar, year 2449. The Bnei Israel exited. They left Egypt, Eretz Mitzrayim, in Nisan of 2448. That following year, just about almost a year before the first anniversary, is when they got the commandment to start working in the Mishkan. So Moshe Rabbeinu first acted as Kohen Gadol for the first week. For 7 days, Moshe Rabbeinu acted as Kohen Gadol. That was from the 23rd day of Adar until Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Rosh Chodesh Nisan is where our parasha begins. Vayhi bayom Shemini. It was the 8th day of the Miluim, where here is the first time that Aaron and his children serve as real Kohanim Gedolim. In this Aliyah we learn, as we go through the Aliyah, you'll see that there were korbanot that Aaron Kohen and his children were commanded to bring, and also the Bnei Israel. So the first Aliyah describes the korbanot of Aaron and the Bnei Israel, and it shows, if you see in the parasha and the psukim, you'll see that there was a korban chatat and korban olah, 2 korbanot for Aaron. Aaron had a korban chatat and korban olah, and 3 korbanot for the Bnei Israel. Through the psukim, you'll see in this Aliyah that there was a korban chatat, korban olah, and korban shlamim. 3 korbanot for the Bnei Israel. There was also a korban mincha as well. Now, when Moshe related to Aaron to bring the korbanot, the 2 korbanot that we mentioned for Aaron, the pasuk says, "Vayomer el Aaron kach lecha egel ben bakar lechatat." So Aaron was commanded, one of his 2 korbanot, like we said, he was a korban chatat and korban olah. But the korban chatat was specifically a calf. Egel ben bakar lechatat. It was an egel, which is direct allusion to the cheta egel. As we know, Aaron HaKohen had a hand in its creation. The creation of the cheta egel was done by Aaron HaKohen. So the Maseh Egel over here, which Aaron had a hand in, was a tremendous chilul Hashem, obviously, to the Jewish nation. And that was a reason for Hashem to separate his Shekhinah from Am Yisrael, his divine presence from Am Yisrael. So the Egel, when was it done? It was done in the month of Tammuz, on Shavah Sabat Tammuz. Shavah Sabat Tammuz was basically 3 months after they left Egypt. They left Egypt in Nisan, 15th of Nisan. 15th of Nisan to the 15th of Iyar is 1 month. To the 15th of Sivan is the 2nd month. The 15th of Tammuz is 3 months. And then 3 months plus 2 days, basically after they left Egypt, they already had sinned the Cheta Egel. Now, Moshe Rabbeinu seeks Mechila, seeks Slicha for Am Yisrael. And Moshe Rabbeinu goes back up to Har Sinai. He comes back down on Yom Kippur. When was that? So from Tammuz to Av, 17th of Tammuz to the 17th of Av, to the 17th of Elul, till the 10th of Tishrei, which is basically 2 3/4 months. 2 3/4 months after they had sinned the Cheta Egel. Finally, Moshe Rabbeinu was able to get a slicha to Am Yisrael when Hashem says, "Salachti kidvarecha." That happened on Yom Kippurim. However, "Salachti kidvarecha," the word slicha is not like the word kapara. You have what's called slicha, salach lanu. We ask Hashem for forgiveness, and then there's kapara. The literal translation for the word kapara means to clean. Lechaper means to clean. Yavo ha'em v'yichaper, v'yikaneach, v'yichaper. So you have the inyan of kapara is a clean. It's more of a cleaning than slicha. So in other words, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu, Salachti kidvarecha, Hashem had forgiven Am Yisrael on Yom Kippur. However, it wasn't totally clean. They weren't totally clean. Until today, we're not totally clean from the Chet HaEgel. But to have what's called kapara of the Chet HaEgel, that was needed on Aaron HaKohen's korban. So when HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Aaron HaKohen, Takach lecha, you take egel b'makar, that was what Moshe Rabbeinu said. Moshe Rabbeinu says, Vayomer Aaron, Kach lecha, egel b'makar lechatat. What's egel b'makar lechatat? Egel b'makar lechatat is an allusion to the Chet HaEgel. And over there, what's the pasuk say? Pasuk says over there, that's lechaper alechem. Lechaper alechem would be a kapara. And that's Lashon of Rashi. Rashi says, Lehodia shemechaper lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu al yidei egel zeh al maaseh ha'egel she'asa. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu told Aaron, specifically commanded him to bring an egel ben makar. Egel dafka, a calf, lehodia. That's a korban chatat. But korban chatat is a korban that comes to rectify a sin. This is the kapara for the Chet HaEgel. In other words, the slicha that was on Yom Kippur still wasn't full kapara. When was that kapara done? That happens in this aliyah. In this parasha, on the 8th day of the Miluim, Rosh Chodesh Nisan, when Aaron HaKohen brings his korban chatat, over there we had a kapara for the Chet HaEgel.